Hello and a warm welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to show you what the Chelsea chop is, how to do it and explain why it can be beneficial for our plants. Around this time of year, late May going into June, there's a lot of talk about the Chelsea chop. And for some people that don't know what this is or don't know how to do it, I thought I'd just put this video together to explain exactly what it is. The Chelsea chop basically is just a pruning exercise, and it's done around the time of the Chelsea flower show, so around now going into the early part of June. And there are particular types of perennials which benefit from this type of treatment. Things like the Asters, Sedums, Heleniums. Some of the Achilleas can be treated like this, Monardas, so the list goes on and on. Basically, we are reducing the height by giving them a bit of a prune. By doing that, we will then stimulate lots and lots of side shoots to grow. So in a similar fashion to what we do to some of our annuals, so such as cosmos, antirrhinums and such, we're doing this to perennials. So these are plants that come up in our gardens year after year. I've just got a selection of 3 plants on this table, and I want to show you how to do the Chelsea chop on these particular ones. So I'm going to start with the Sedum. I've only actually got one of these, and this is Sedum Munstead Dark Red. And as you can see, it is growing very, very tall. And what we can do at this time of year is, if I just get the secateurs, we can reduce the height of this by up to a half or even a third. And it is just a case of just going round and chopping some of this top growth off. And it doesn't need to be exact. We're just taking these back. And what that's going to do to this plant is now, at all these junctions where the leaves are, it's going to produce side shoots. And on those side shoots, it will then produce flowers. So we're going to keep a more compact plant. We're going to get more flowers. Now they will be smaller than the usual nut flowers if you were to leave it alone, but you will get more. And this will reduce the need for any particular staking that you might normally do. So it does come in very useful for particularly tall perennials which you do have to stake, particularly as the wind gets up during sometimes of the summer months. The wind can rip through our borders and cause havoc. So this can prevent that. So that is the Sedum. Now I just want to tell you, all of this top growth is perfect cutting material. So don't be tempted to throw it away, because earlier in the year I did do a pot of Sedum cuttings, and these now, if I just upturn this pot, you can see we now have many more plants. So all you need to do, I do have a video of how to take Sedum cuttings that I'll post on the top of the video. But all of these can be used for cuttings. So although I've only got one plant, I can now produce, well, there's probably about 15 plants there. So don't chuck away those. So that's the Sedum done. And with regards to the Helianthus, this particular one is Lemon Queen. Now if you've grown Lemon Queen before, or you've not heard of it, it's a lovely perennial sunflower, but it can get up to 2 meters tall. Now that is very, very tall. We're planning to plant this in our little border, and I think 2 meters is going to cause too much of a height inconsistency. So what I'm going to do, now with this one I'm going to be a little bit more brutal with the actual shears. I'm just going to literally get all the shoots and just chop them, just like that. And again, you can tidy it up a little bit if you want to. So you stop having these stalks, just cut it back to where the pair of leaves are. And what we will get from this is many, many more side shoots it will reduce the height, so it won't grow up to the height that it's going to. I mean, these are small plants anyway, so these won't have reached 2 meters in this time of year at the minute anyway. It's an established plant that would grow up to the 2 meters, but I'm just keeping it short anyway because I don't want it to grow and have that need for staking. So that is the Helianthus, and again, all this is really good cutting material. And then the last one is Aster Little Carlo. Now last year these had really tremendous trouble with slugs, and what happened was the slugs actually did the Chelsea chop for us, and what we found was we had an abundance of beautiful lilac flowers, and the plant didn't grow as tall as it would have done. In actual fact, I actually preferred it. I know Andrew prefers the taller plants, but I like to have plants that are more sturdy and don't have that need for staking. So again, for this, I'm going to probably reduce this by 1/3. So I'm going right to the top and chopping the whole lot. There's a bit of satisfaction when you do this kind of thing. And basically that will just grow lots and lots of side shoots, more flowers. They will be smaller like I've just said, but it will allow us to prevent them having to be staked. They will grow a lot more sturdier. So that is really the Chelsea chop in a nutshell. It's just a pruning exercise, reducing the height, allowing these to produce lots of side shoots, which means more flowers, and having the chance for not having to stake the plants like you would normally have to. So thank you so much for watching this video. I do hope it's explained what the Chelsea chop is, and it's helped to demonstrate on some of the plants how to do it. It's not limited to these. You can also do it on Rudbeckias, Heleniums, you can do it on Nepetas, Penstemons. The list is endless. Basically any plant which flowers through the summertime and the autumn time, those are the plants which are good candidates for the Chelsea chop. Please hit that like button, please subscribe. If you do have any comments, please drop them in the comments box below the video. We will see you very, very soon on the next one. In the meantime, happy gardening.